Welcome to SciSpectrum Lab Essentials, your source for equipment, instrument, and consumables.
This awesome tool, the Anemometer. Simply put, it's a device built for one specific purpose: to give us fast, really accurate, and easy-to-read measurements of airflow. It basically makes the invisible visible by turning it into data we can actually understand. Now, to really get how these things work, we're going to zoom in on one specific model, a pro-level one called the LUTRON AM-4201. By taking a closer look at this one, we can see all the key features that make an anemometer such a powerful and essential piece of kit. Okay, check out this design. It is all about being practical. The sensor's on a cord, right? That means you can stick it way inside a ventilation shaft while you're still holding the screen. And that screen? It's huge and clear, so you're not squinting to read it. Ever try to write down a number that's constantly changing? Just hit the data hold button and it freezes the reading for you. Plus, the whole thing is super lightweight, which you'll definitely appreciate if you're carrying it around all day. This isn't just tech, it's tech designed for how people actually work. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, because a tool like this is totally useless if it isn't accurate. So what's the secret? What makes a modern anemometer so incredibly precise? It all comes down to one really clever bit of engineering. So on the left, you've got the old school way of doing things, these conventional twisted vane arms. The problem was they just weren't very reliable and could lead to bad readings. But the modern design on the right, it's a total game changer. It uses a low-friction ball-bearing system that lets the little fan or vane spin completely freely and accurately, whether it's measuring a tiny little draft from an air conditioner or a massive gust of wind. And this, quote, just nails it. The whole design is about being incredibly sensitive and responding instantly. The vane wheel isn't fighting against friction, it's made to work with the air, giving you a true real-time measurement. It's pretty brilliant. So you see, this is way more than just a cool gadget. It's an absolutely essential tool for a lot of people. But where is it essential? Let's take a look at some of the real-world situations where this kind of tech really truly matters. Just think about your day-to-day. Is the AC in your building actually doing its job? Is the heating system running efficiently, or is it wasting energy? Professionals use anemometers to answer exactly these kinds of questions by measuring the airflow right at the source. And of course, it's vital for anyone who needs to keep an eye on wind speed. We're talking everyone from construction crane operators to drone pilots. And look, when the job is critical, you have to be able to trust your tools, period. That's where these certifications come in. Something like ISO 9001 tells you the manufacturing process is top-notch. And those CE and IEC 1010 marks, they mean it meets some really strict European safety and quality standards. They're not just random letters, they're your guarantee that this thing is reliable. What's also cool is that this device basically speaks multiple languages, of measurement, that is. Whether you're an engineer thinking in meters per second, a weather enthusiast tracking a storm in kilometers per hour, or a sailor who uses knots, it gives you the right data in the format you need. That kind of versatility is absolutely key. I want you to just focus on this one number for a second. 0.1 meters per second. That is the device's resolution. That means it can detect changes in wind speed that are that tiny. It's sensitive enough to pick up on the slightest whisper of a breeze. That is just incredible precision. So, let's bring this all home. When you look at a device like this, what's the big takeaway? It's not just one single thing that makes it so effective. It's really the combination of a bunch of smart, thoughtful design choices. What you have here is a professional-grade tool that's designed to be carried anywhere. It gives you reliable, accurate performance because of its advanced internal design. It's built to last, it sips power, and at just over 300 grams, you'll barely notice it in your toolkit. For the people who need it, this isn't a luxury, it's an absolutely indispensable instrument.